Here I have a Samsung tablet here. Its model number is SMT560NU, and it has a damaged LCD screen. So I'll try to turn it on here. You can see the cracked screen, and the whole left is a damaged screen, and you can see the point of impact right there. It has a broken screen. So thing that you want to do is heat up the LCD. What I do is I use a sock and fill it with rice and put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. After the adhesive is warmer, you can use a little prying up tool to pry up the LCD, and then I'm just putting some playing cards in there and just going down. Now if your LCD is already, your digitizer is damaged already, you don't have to worry too much about going slowly, because you're going to be replacing the whole thing. But if your screens are already good, you can go slowly here so that you can reuse the digitizer there. So I'm using also some isopropyl alcohol, and that just makes the adhesive come off easier. And then going around, the place that you should go a little bit slower is around the home button, and at the top too there's a camera, so go slow there. What I like to do is I get the two sides done, and then I start working at the bottom and the top, and then after you get the bottom, it will fold up because there's a ribbon cable at the top of the screen. With that folded up, now we can remove the LCD just using a little using your fingers or a little prying tool. You can remove the back plastic casing. It's just clipped onto the main circuit board. So just going around the outside, just pulling up gently, you can remove the whole plastic bezel on the back, and then you will have access to the internal ribbon cables and things like that. So just getting that off, and there is the plastic back casing that is removed. Now what you want to do is remove the screen. The digitizer cable, I broke mine off because the digitizer was bad, and I have a replacement for the LCD and digitizer. So I'm removing the battery, just using tweezers, flipping the plastic tab back, and then removing the LCD ribbon cable as well. With those removed, now we can remove the LCD. This has a bad LCD, so I will be taking that off. So just using a little prying tool, this go in. There's a little bit of glue at the bottom. There's just going around with the guitar pick, and at the middle of the LCD has a ribbon cable, so don't go in too deep when you're removing the screen. And then the LCD will come right off, and when you flip it up, you will see that the ribbon cable is there. The ribbon cable is fastened down with this black sticker, and we will have to remove this black sticker to get the ribbon cable, because the replacement assembly doesn't come with this ribbon cable. So just heating up the black one and sticker, and then inserting this ribbon cable into the new LCD, and then putting down the black little clip. So when the LCD ribbon cable is in there, I'm just using some Scotch tape to tape it in, and then putting it onto the main assembly, making sure that ribbon cable goes through the little hole at the back, because we need to connect it on there. And if the ribbon cable is not aligned, you can just adjust it so that when you put it on, that it goes straight in. Okay, So if there's any angle or it's not lined up, just adjust that. And then putting the ribbon cable through that little hole, and then you can connect and then put down the little black tab. So we have our screen on, then our digitizer at the very top. Make sure you connect that on as well. Put down the little clip. And then lastly, we can attach our battery. So this is the basic repair after you have your screen in there. And then we will be turning on the device to make sure that it's working. And you should see the logo, and there we go, it's turning on. Make sure the touch is working. The touch is working. Let's turn it off. The last thing that we have to do is put on the plastic bezel on the bottom. And this is the tricky part that you want to go very slowly, is pushing it down just slightly around the whole thing. Now, I found the best way is to make sure that you do the home button first at the very bottom of the screen. Make sure that it's correctly through the hole and that it's also glued on tightly. And then after that's good, just put it in the package and it's good to go. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about repairing other electronic devices, you can hit the like button and subscribe.